actors allowed, that's a pun, get it? So, you just got it.
So good.
Because I think that's going to come up, seriously, not a pun, that what actors are and aren't allowed to do, I think is going to be part of our discussion tonight, or what they have to advocate for. And actually to be allowed to speak out and be strong artists. The studio, those of you who don't know that, who are guests or haven't really heard this before, is that the studio exists. Sure, we have classes and workshops so that you can get stronger and stay as strong as you already are. But it's also there to advocate for actors. A lot of things we do are to empower actors and to inspire actors. That's part of what we're doing tonight. I'm really thrilled to have Denise Gough here. This is a real treat. This was arranged from one of our studio members, Madison Ridley, who can't be here. She's in Argentina. Where's Stephanie Sutherland? There you are. They were both in People, Places, Things with Denise, and Maddie set up the intro, and then we bumped into each other in a coffee joint, which was fortuitous, and you were just so lovely.
You followed me.
How many times?
All the time.
Yeah. So many times I almost said something, and I hid behind a tree.
I saw you.
Anyway. I wanted you to see me. So we're going to begin casually. This is those of you who haven't been. This is just a conversation that you're overhearing, sort of, because I want it to be freewheeling. And if my questions, get boring, you'll just take over and talk about what you want to talk about. And eventually, we'll have some people in the audience ask questions, things we haven't covered, things you're wondering about. So a lot of people saw People and Places and Things, and that's what in America we're first known for in New York, and now with Harper and Angels in America. So we can talk about that, but I think I'm curious, and I think other people are curious about what happened, when you came from Ireland to London, the career. I think that's be useful for people to hear about. Do you mind talking about that?
So getting from Ireland to London, I left home when I was very young, so I was 15. 14 when I started leaving home, 15 when I left home, and 16 when I got to London. So I was living in what I believed was a movie of my own life. And then I got to London and reality hit. And so I don't come from a background where acting is a viable option. I'm one of 11 children. My parents... my father was an electrician. Obviously, they just wanted me to get a proper job and go to college and all of that stuff. So I didn't do any of that. And so really going to London was, I always wanted to be an actress. I call myself an actress. I'm not yet, we're not yet treated the same as the boys, and so until we are, I would choose to call myself the opposite. Yeah, and also our journey to get on the stage was far more difficult than a man's journey. So I get kind of
the idea of acting is supposed to be an
touchy.
empowering thing.
Yeah, but I don't believe. But how is it empowering when we were talking before about Hamilton, for example, and so you hear there's 40 actors and it's amazing, it's huge representation and it's great, and then you find out that 3 of them are women. So if I keep under the umbrella of being an actor, then I'm not showing how actually we're not represented still in the same way as we are on our way to being, but until we are there, I find the notion of calling myself, especially when I'm called a female actor, I think, also I'm a female version. I don't understand that. Also, we had to pretend, in order to get on the stage in the first place, we had to pretend to be men. So, I don't know, I get in so much trouble, and people say it's deeply unfeminist and everything, and I defend anyone's right to choose. I don't think that I'm not trying to get women to call themselves actresses, but I feel like, for me, it's something I'm deeply proud of, to be a woman at the level I'm at in this industry, because it doesn't happen as many of us as it should. And so when we get to a point where we're absolutely paid the same and there is 50-50 representation, then I'm happy to be considered an actor. But until then, I am an actress.
So when it comes to the award shows, is this a good thing or not that they're separate categories?
Well, what I do is gender specific. It is. Even if, I'm going to do a play next year where I swap roles with a man, and we will do a classic and we'll swap roles. It'll be great. But what I do, it's like somebody said to me, this woman got really upset. She said, you wouldn't call a doctor a doctress. And I'm like, yeah, but a doctor, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman to be I play women. Even if I'm playing a male character, I identify, as I know that others don't, but I identify as female, as a woman. And so I play women. And so for me, it is slightly different what I do. So I'm all right with it being separate categories. To be honest, I think awards are a load of bullshit anyway. So the thought, I have a friend whose boyfriend said to me, he said, oh God, you actors, you're just so funny, prancing around trying to get the gold statue. I mean, it is, my sister is a heart surgeon, the amount of weight and kind of esteem we seem to get from this little thing that somebody says, you're the best. How do you know I'm the best at anything? Anyone here could be. So I just don't take it seriously enough to have a huge argument about whether there should be different categories. It's who cares anyway? People are dying. That said, if I don't win the champion,
You just fucked yourself out.
No, I didn't. I honestly, for me, the work is everything. Everything.
Yeah.
I don't give a... God, I swear too much. So. But somebody tell... And also, I'd been working for a long time before somebody decided to call me the best actress. Come on. You can't get caught up in that, she says with her Olivier. It's a great place to be saying all this.